you how I do my makeup for work. Very demure, very mindful.
Welcome. We're here today with this man, and the thing that I have to ask you about is, isn't it strange how the world's values just seem to change every day? Now, on this app, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is, they put stuff out there that's for you. The stuff that they want you to see. The stuff that they want to push on your mind. You got to protect your mind. You got to protect what you think about. You got to protect how you see the world. You got to protect your vision. Why do you say that, Lucious? I say that to you, sincere one, because nobody else knows what you got going on. Now, if you got no life, maybe the most pressing matter to you is how dirty this hat is, or having a pet in your life to distract yourself from the pain, or getting a relationship that you love and cherish. No matter what it is, it's always going to be your choice. And remember, this is not a hate channel, but I can't believe that in 2024, with wars raging, people dying, poverty existing, you being out of shape, chunky, no abs in sight, I refuse to believe that in today's world and society, when I go on TikTok, me, straight X 300-pound man that now focuses on always having abs, I refuse to believe that the most pressing, important way for me to grow myself is to look at people say, demure. I'm having regular mannerisms and I'm being regular. I'm just being polite. I'm being nice. It's so demure. And everybody else blowing it up. Everybody else thinking it's something crazy, grand, and amazing to see. One person can change the way that you look at everything. So I first saw this girl talking about, isn't it so fancy how I have my one hitter holding my roach so my nails don't get all greasy and burn and whatever she's talking about. My response to that is no hate, of course, but if you're living the type of life where you got to glorify yourself to just do basic stuff to be smart, I'll pray for you. But back to the main point of this video is you got to appreciate yourself, guys. Do we look the same? This is me at 6 years old, all the way back in 2007. The world was a much simpler place back then. School lunches had not been touched by Obama. Harambe was alive. Things were just simple. Some of you don't even know what that life was. And what I've learned while getting older is that the reason that the older people sometimes are mentally behind is because they're stuck back in 1986. 1986, I don't know if you've been alive a long time, but 1986, let me tell you, was a legendary year for everybody who was alive. If you were alive for 1986, you remember it. I wasn't. I just told you I was 6 in 2007. I was born before 9/11. So, but let's get back to the topic. That you got to appreciate yourself. You know why? Because there's going to be nobody else like you. And guess what? This is the youngest you'll ever be. Nobody knows your story. Nobody knows all about you. Nobody knows why you look like what you look like. Nobody knows why you care about what you care about. That's the reason why you have to be stuck in your convictions and hold true to your word, hold true to your mannerisms inside yourself, because if you lose sight of who you are, let me tell you, 2024 will have you being somebody who you don't want to be. Let me tell you, something that's been given to you, such as a gift of life, such as the gift of your own personal beauty that is yet to be discovered, by the way, it may have you trying to taint who you are to be something that they appreciate more. Now, if you want to make that trade, if you want to throw yourself, if you would take the baby you, this is 6-year-old me, but if you take the baby you and say, screw that, I want to make myself. You don't even know what you were supposed to be. You don't even know where you could go. You don't even know what you could do. Keep your mind focused. Keep your mind out of the gutter. Stay in tune with the real life and the real world around you. I made a video about this. You need to watch my other videos because I be spitting facts. But let me tell you. That you need to stay focused. There's going to be people that have a deeper vision for you than you do even. But in my experience, most people are not even that serious. I don't know what I did to be this way at this age in this town. But a lot of the people that I talk to, I guess they just don't have it hard, or they didn't have to make some stuff on their own. But there's so much more to life than just prancing around and saying, I'm a fairy! I'm a fairy! I refuse to believe that people don't have real things to focus on and change in their lives. I'm not saying that cutting off appendages is not a change, but that's one that you can't take back. Trust me, listen. I'm not here to change anybody, and this is a friendly, family, inspirational, this is a channel that you all love to watch, right? But let me show you something real quick. I put this stuff on this table to represent some things. So this was meant to only be a 5-minute video. I've been yapping. This is a bear that I've had for years. A girl gave me this bear. I got this bear for a girl, with a girl. This is not who I am anymore. But because I'm a real one, I stayed true to who I am inside. It's not worth just throwing away, right? Oh, look at this, a perfectly decent laptop. Throw it away. It's garbage. No. You got to utilize your resources and tools and everything around you to make the most out of your situation. I think the people that have been able to take advantage because of slavery and capitalism, or maybe they're just lazy, or I don't know, a group of people doesn't care about making the best of the world that they can. They don't care about their body. They don't care about their health. They don't care about their mentality. They don't care about their knowledge. They just want to do what they want to do. I pray you don't be one of those people. So, back on to the next thing. Remember I talked about how this hat is dusty? I know it looks sharp. This hat is older than some of you people probably watching this. It may be even older than me. This is my father's hat. And once again, don't destroy the things around you because you don't know how beautiful and precious they can become to you. You never know where the things in this world will end up, and you never know where you will end up along with other people. So I best advise that you treat people well and you be nice to yourself because you take you with you everywhere you go. This is a dusty hat, as you can see, but we're still wearing it because it doesn't matter. We still got this. This guy's name is Lucifer. Lucy for short. We still have him, and this laptop is older than 2010, I want to say. I still use it today. We got this weight. That is, once again, also very old. And look, the only way I got that bicep vein, the only way I got these striations is from putting in some work. So this is some change that you can make for free. No chance of ending your life here, but only a chance of making some gains. All the gains. It just takes time, energy, effort, consistency, focus, desire, willpower, and the ability to block out all the other BS that's not going to help you in life. This is 2% reduced milk fat. I don't usually drink milk, but hey, fill up with water and use it. Use your resources, guys. I only like to eat the yogurt that has all the special flavoring. This is 25 gram, 0 added sugar, 25 gram protein yogurt. And I'll eat this whole thing. I mean, if you want to see me eat one of these whole things, tell me you want to see me do that and I'll do it. Trust. I can eat this whole thing in one go. Look at how deep this thing is. It smells. It's plain. Are you so soft that you can't eat plain yogurt? You gotta have the peaches. You're destined to fail, loser. So either way, this video has gone on longer than I wanted it to. But good news! You are in luck. You're in luck because I'm going to start continually posting, okay? We're going to do many different kinds of videos, okay? We're going to do workout videos. We're going to do interview videos right here in this lovely basement, right here at this lovely table with people. We're going to do some interviews, which is what I wanted to do. We're going to keep talking about health, lifestyle, diet, wealth, relationships, everything and anything you can imagine. This is all about me. But I do have some other channels on the side that I made just in case. Let me know what you want to see posted everywhere else. As a final message, you need to eat right. You need to sleep well. You need to be all about you. Screw the other people that don't care about your vision. Screw all this other mess about stuff that doesn't really matter. Stay focused on to what truly matters, as to what you can truly feel, taste, touch. Not just your senses, but what really matters in life. Think about that. That's not an answer. You can't just look this up. You can't just Google Chat GPT. What is the most? You need to sit there and think. You got to be, oh man, do I want a family? Nah, but the divorce rate. Do I want money or but the grind? You got to ask yourself these questions. You got to make a decision. I pray, the last thing, I pray you don't live your life and the most important thing in your life is what your gender is, or the most important thing in your life is what these people are talking about, or the most important thing in your life is how this person screwed you over. You need to get past that. Your life is more important than what you've been through, all right? Stay focused, stay grinding. It's me and Scrapper. Come here, Scrapper. It's me and Scrapper here grinding it out. Listen to some I Don't Know Jeffrey. I advise you do the same. And just, back to the original point. I actually found it, the original point. I saw this picture of myself, this young picture of me at 6 years old. Come here, Scrapper. I saw this picture when I was cleaning up the house. And you need to really stop, think, go through pictures of yourself, look at yourself and say, who am I? What am I about? Where did I come from? You can't lose sight of who you were. You can't lose sight of what you believed in. You can't lose sight of where you came from, because that's always going to be what you are inside no matter what. I don't have body dysmorphia. I still have a lot of fat to lose. I'm trying to see if you can see my heartbeat on camera. You probably can. I can't tell here right now. But it's always going to be you. I was cleaning and I found this picture and it made me think about myself, because obviously, let's see, I'm 23. There's a lot of years in between this guy and this guy. And if you lose sight, let's say this is you. If you lose sight that this is you, and this is what you're fighting for, this is who you're living for, this is who's inside of here. If you lose sight of that, you'll have no grace toward yourself. You'll have no love toward yourself. You'll have no sincerity or deep inherent value in you, because you can't remember you, because you are always focused on the dog, the music, the board, other people's pictures, a video, spending money, baddies, people who have mentality issues. You may be one of them. Look at this pudge. I still obviously have a mentality issue, because I just can't get over the fact that I'm fat. I mean, I want to say I'm obese. If you have this line, it's just a bulge, you got work to do. That's coming from a dude that has bicep veins that used to be super worse. You can't lose sight of who you are. You can't lose sight of what you become. You can't lose sight of where you want to go. You can't lose sight of who you were before these people got in your head. People are always going to have an effect on you. This video is going on way too long. People are always going to have an effect on you. I'm going to be here forever. I'm going to start making some lives too, but people are always going to have an effect on you, and you can't change that. So I really suggest that you regulate who you allow in your head, who you allow in your mind, who you allow to even let speak to you, because the words that they say, at least for me, always have an impact. I read every one of my comments. I look at everything. Anything that I can, anything that I have time for that I know will help me out. I'm looking, I'm reading, I'm researching, I'm trying to get ahead. Be a little bit like you. Be a little bit like the people like you admire. And just don't give up, okay? Just don't give up. It may seem tough. It may be sad to you sometimes that people die and life goes on and things are tough or whatever, but that's just more the reason to fight, baby. Life isn't over until you get taken out. You don't have a choice in the game. The best part about life is that there's awesome parts to it. You gotta unlock them, but you see, you didn't even choose mentally to be born in the first place. Now, if you're in a bad spot, I can see how that's kind of harsh to think about. Like, man, yeah, I didn't choose to be sitting on the street homeless in the city of Chicago. I could tell you so many stories. I told you I could tell you so many stories. I'm gonna finish this video in less than 20 minutes, but let me tell you. One time, I thought I had it bad, okay? Your guy had it bad. He was broke. Let's just say that. I was driving. I pulled out the house. I was driving just on County Farm Road. I saw a man wave me down. He looked at me. It was an older black gentleman. Long story short, this man wanted to ride to Chicago. He had just gotten out of jail that day. Long story short, I said, sure, bro. I got you. There were reasons why I had him. I started driving him to Chicago. On the way to Chicago, we get pulled over. This man gets a ticket, but only for running across the street. So on the day this 70-something-year-old man got out of jail, no phone, no nothing, no people that even have his back. He got a fine for $75 from the Glen Ellen police. Thanks, Glen Ellen. That's just life. It's not me. It's not my life. But I got my eyes open that day when I accepted this guy. And I don't even know if... Yeah, I haven't pulled over since then. But when I accepted this guy to take him, and I was like, man, this guy's got it hard. He's a lot older than me. He's even broker than I was. He had less people in his life than I had. And he obviously had more adversity. Now, I know some of you people are living in Illinois, and I know some of you people are living in some crazy states or even wherever, Africa, but know it can always be harder. If you're alive, if you're breathing, if you have breath in your lungs, you're blessed. There are so many people that have had it way harder than you, that have expired terrible ways, that have had to deal with terrible amounts of pain through their existence, that no matter what they do, they couldn't change the world around them. So let me tell you, bro, woman, girl, anybody, for the last minute, take this minute to be appreciative of everything that you have, of everything that you can even think about that you have a possibility of even getting. You are lucky. The possibility of even having that is not guaranteed. You don't need to be able to make it through tonight. I may not even post this video, right? I'm 23. You need to learn these lessons as soon as possible. You need to share this kind of information and this kind of motivation, this kind of go get it. Don't settle for anything. Don't stop. Wake up. It's a brand new fucking day. Let's make some shit happen. Spread this with your family members, your loved ones, everybody that you know and care about, because they could all use it, you know. What I learned is everybody has issues. Everybody has to eat. Everybody has things that they have to deal with. Your problems are different than mine, but you still have them. You still have things that are inconvenient to you, even if it's silly to me. So I feel for your pain, and I want you to succeed. That's why I want you to sub and stay focused on my journey. You got this. Let's go, boys and girls.
See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job.